Frontier doing some cross-tier matches. We normally don't get to witness two greats from two tiers duking it out on stream. But I thought this, you know what, this just had to be. For those of you watching at home, I do want to specify this is not an RSC funded event. I want to thank Array and Shoelane real quick for pitching in and helping me out, but the three of us put this $100 prize pool in. So not only are these two teams playing for tier pride, but we have two teams repping their tiers playing for $100 tonight.
This is definitely something that it's very I like the idea of it. And in prior seasons before, I always thought the idea of it was kind of cool, just seeing how stretched, but with how well this contender team did this prior season, it's looking more and more feasible. Like they could really take on this prospect champion, and just going into this situation, it's just you never know how it's going to unfold. It is so exciting, but especially with you know the attitude that both teams had, and kind of like the way they were able to carry themselves through the playoffs into the championship, and how they conduct themselves in this championship match. Definitely something for fun. A little bit of bragging rights at stake here, boss. But what kind of just a little bit of information? What kind of got this thing rolling on your end? What gave you the idea of it personally?
So for me personally, I thought, we see it every season. There's a team like Dagon. There's a team like the Hammerheads that are just absolutely a league above their own. They're the cream of the crop, and it's not just for a normal season. Dagon is the greatest contender team to ever play an RSC with the highest winning percentage ever. And, as we're looking at these stats here, it reflects, right? They're in single digit loss territory, 43 wins. Or actually, I think it's 49 wins, if I remember right. I think that graphic's actually wrong. The graphic maker goofed, which is actually me, but I'm pretty sure they're actually 49-9. Which is insane. Like when you think about single digit loss territory is crazy. And I just wanted to see what these teams that are, a tier below, how they would square up against a good team the tier above. And Pepperoni Pizza, winners of prospect, they're no slouches. So this is going to be a great series through and through.
I 100% agree with you. Just looking a little bit more at these stats as well. I mean, you got 160 goals from Dagon, 447 shots, 106. I mean, on the other side, it's a little bit less numbers, but they got more saves here, and just the tier differences, that little bit of a rank difference and skill difference going in between tiers. How much of a factor do you think that's going to be going into this matchup?
I normally would think that'd be a big factor because, even one or two full tier ranks, like what our tiers typically have, I mean, that's a pretty substantial difference. But, as we get in, we'll get into this a little bit here. As you guys have seen our stats here, let's pop over into the road to the championship for Dagon, because that'll help me segue into this next point here. So for Dagon, they had a really close call with Ionic. And then for anybody who tuned in, Strut casted this series alone. Props to you, Strut, for being the stud that you are. But they went 28-4 on aggregate through 4 games. It literally didn't even look like a finals. It looked like they said, hey, let's scrim a team real quick and just go clap, just go take the dub.
Yeah, that I think I tuned in a little bit for that one, and it was like I think at one point they were ahead by like what was it, 10 goals in one of their
Yeah,
matches, and I
game
was
four.
just
I think
like,
they won
"Jeez,
10-1.
no mercy rule on that one." They had no remorse at all on that one, so that really goes into show. I mean, and the other team, they just didn't look like they really belonged. I mean, they did great leading up, going into that with their side of the bracket and everything, but they just did not look prepared against this team, and that much of a beat out. I mean, there's got to be something genuinely special, and I'm kind of scared for this prospect team, boss. A little
One,
bit for you.
I'm not scared because let's pop into the prospect lineup here. So I know this will be a good matchup, but prospect. So Pepperoni Pizza, as you saw, they were 29-23. They did not have as dominant of a season, but they got hot at the right time by going through. Not they came into the wild card, which is incredible run. But the fact that they beat Pulse in a 5 game series, they beat Munster Misfits in 4, and then they took Whiskey Business, who was dominant all season. They took him the full distance, went 7 games, came back, took the dub. I mean, you really can't count this team out. As much as the stats may lean towards Dagon, you really have to give Pepperoni Pizza their just due.
And there's been teams all over every season that pop up at that right time, and they start off kind of low in the seeding, but they absolutely massacre themselves through the bracket and have these close matches. I mean, it definitely gives them that fighting sense. They fought their hardest throughout this playoff run to get to where they're at, taking on that number two seed with sorry, not number two, number one seed of whiskey. And to come to game seven. Sorry, I had my slide turned, but they go the full distance, game seven, all the the what ifs and the feelings and the vibes and the pressure, coming out on top of a team like that. I mean, you're absolutely right. There's nothing that they can't do, and I feel like they're going to be having a great time tonight, and they're really going to hold their own well. To an extent, I still think I'm being favored. I'm being favored, but that's because I gotta go for the underdog for me personally. But I think
Crazy.
I'm calling it now because I love this kind of stuff, and me personally, I've been there myself, and I'm ready. I'm so ready for this stuff.
I One thing that I really love is the numbers. And like we're talking about the numbers before, let's talk about your sponsor for tonight. Normally, we don't have sponsors in RSC, and this really kind of feels like cheating. I'm not going to lie. Array and Stats Committee were very generous enough to jump in, pitch in a little bit to help kind of boost this pot. Originally, it was only sitting at 60. They helped us get to 100 there. So, real big shout out to Stats. Stats Committee is the backbone of RSC. They enter, process, and validate all of the data that goes into the league stats, awards, and numbers. They're actively looking for new members all the time. They help keep the league running smoothly. And I know with the way the API is getting adjusted to go to the website, for sure, I mean, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot better. I know they were sitting about 2 hours every match night, but I'm pretty sure they were quoting me. It's gonna be a lot more like 15, 20 minutes to get this stuff kind of rolling. So they're making some solid improvement under Array, and hopefully with this upcoming season, they'll keep doing so. But we've talked about the numbers. We've talked about the way these two teams have played all season, and there's really only one way to figure out who's gonna be your winner. I mean, it's going to be getting these two teams on the pitch, getting prepped and going. And as we get our two lineups here, I know I mentioned it to Enigma off screen before. Dagon is going to rotate through their four players. They said they were going to get everybody a little bit of playing time tonight on stream. Obviously, playing a little bit more for fun, but we'll see how this goes. Tech 4, Shattuck and Sugar Biscuit. That's going to be your championship lineup. Citrus Stone, Spooky, and Ben coming from the orange side. So we'll see how this lineup kind of plays out. Spooky putting it into the corner. Can't quite get it past Shattuck. Tech 4 is going to put it off the backboard. Shattuck turns quickly and puts it back into the corner, preventing the offensive opportunity. Spooky goes to shove it across. Sugar Biscuit's there to keep possession. And Enigma, this is the first time we're seeing this blue team. It's only been 30 seconds, but they're finally getting it onto the other side of the pitch.
Speak.
No.
You spoke. That was the first promise. You said it. Oh, what a start. I mean, a great little setup by Tech Shattuck there to follow it up. Just a little bit out of position for our prospect team here, but, we love to see it already. The tender team taking off the first goal despite being down. Sugar going to have that kickoff against Ben. The pressure was down for this contender team going in, but they're taking over again. Going to go ahead and put that pressure up as Tech clears it up to get followed up into the corner here. Shattuck going to try to make another touch there. Going to try to get a middle. Tech making another reach. Shattuck going to try to get it, but can't quite. A little bit of a double by Tech. Very close situation, but fortunately for them, not able to finish on it. Ben going to pass it out to the wall here. Going to try to get some offense generated for this orange team here. Ben going to take it, going to get that low 50. Shattuck going to challenge from there, but Citrus going to have a possibility of a shot. Not able to sink it though. A little bit of pressure coming in already, and boss, I mean, they're both looking good already. I mean, this contender team, they're despite being so early in this match, they're putting the pressure on this prospect team, boss.
Oh, 100%. And we saw from the stats they were going to be an offensive minded team. They didn't have a lot of saves, so they play really solid in the midfield. But, you're right. I mean, shoot, earlier we saw Sugar Biscuit stop, back up a little bit, pop the ball with a flick, and got it off the crossbar. If that had gone a little lower, they would have been up 2-0. But this is a best of 7 for those of you who haven't quite seen the adverts I've been systematically placing around RSC. So for sure, this is really early. We'll find out kind of how things are playing out. Yes, Irish. That is. K Flip decided to go to Applebee's last minute, so he is running a little late. Not trying to throw that man under the bus, but I on the desk I do have Enigma.
Jumping
big
in.
shout out, big shout out to my substitute here. Citrus Stone playing it off the wall. Shattuck's going to be able to put that off the backboard. Ben's going to need to get a touch. Doesn't. Shattuck plays it safe. Gets underneath it. There's goal number
Mm.
2. We have half the game left. And I know it says choose blue team. We can't run the API with 2 different tiers. So blue team tonight is your contender team, Dagon. They're up 2-0.
All right, we're gonna see Ben here with Tech 4. Gonna go in and try to put some pressure back on this contender team. Already up 2. Shattuck already coming in with 2 goals. Gonna take it into the corner here. Shattuck able to get a nice little clear, popping it towards the net. Spooky gonna try to get a little touch here. Sugar gonna go in and contest that, but Spooky able to get it over, putting Tech 4 on his back here. Gonna try to get some offense going. Gotta open that. Citrus coming in, and right there it's a 2-1 game. Citrus able to sink it in down the middle, and right back. We are back to a 1 goal differential, and we have a fight, and it's going to be a good one so far.
For sure, that one goal makes it a game again. It's not a 2 goal deficit. We actually have some solid sportsmanship to be played here. Sugar Biscuits winning the 50 on the kickoff. Ben puts it off the sidewall. Tech 4 is going to need to play this smart. Does, rolls it up the wall. Even though Ben's there to take control, Shattuck should be able to play it patiently. Does. Sugar Biscuits bumped. Oh, lucky bounce. Keeps out of the goal. Tech 4 off the back wall. Gonna pass it down to Sugar Biscuit. No. Gets it past Citrus. Ball sent back. Shattuck once again getting the touch. They can't quite get it out of this corner. They have a lot of pressure. There's a chance. Double commit from the orange team here. Sugar Biscuit's going to take it up the wall, bounces it off instead, pops it over. Oh no, Spooky quickly elevates to block what could have been goal number 3 for this Dagon team.
The pressure is immaculate. No, oh, that could almost been bad. Tech 4 going to try to come in. Citrus going to able to get a little touch here. Nick in a one-on-one with Shattuck. Citrus going to take it on the wall here, trying to get a mid for Ben. Not able to get there fast enough, but Spooky to try to get here on the cleanup. And they're a little bit, close up in the middle here, but it's working out in their favor. Citrus gonna try to get a nice little gentle touch, and he's gonna bury it at the top with a nice little touch from the air, and we have ourselves a tied game, Mr. Boss.
My man, I cannot believe what a light touch gets underneath Tech 4. Tech's normally fantastic on the defense there, just lightly getting over the top. That split 50 is going to go in favor of Pepperoni Pizza, who takes control here. Already establishing offensive pressure again. Tech 4 passes it center. Ben's cutting it out, though, before Sugar Biscuit can get a touch. Seems to be the storyline of the game. Every time Dagon tries to get it to their teammate, the pass is getting cut out. Tech 4 pushing it downfield. Shattuck splits the 50. Finally touches for just a moment the Pepperoni Pizza's half the field. Tech 4 putting it high. Sugar Biscuit gets the touch. It's over 1. Citrus is going to have to play this into the corner. Enigma, we're in the final 35 seconds. Anybody's game right now.
Absolutely. Oh! Stop it, boss. You're killing me. So, I was about to have a whole segment on how I agree in the pressure and just, no, never mind. So now you have your prospect champions up by 1 going into the final 32 seconds of the match, and it's on the pressure now for these contender champions to go on and get the score back even, which, fantastic job on offense thus far. They absolutely have the ability to do it in the last 25. So let's hope it gets there. Shattuck going to go ahead and take a pinch up the middle with Mr. Spooky. Going to get demoed. Citrus is going to go ahead and try to take it out to the corner, try to keep it safe out of pressure, but Shattuck not able to get a touch right there on the corner. Going to send it back, though. Spooky trying to get a nice little wall read. A little bit of pressure coming in. Shattuck trying to get a shot on, not able to. Ben to try to slow it down here. Sugar going to make a touch. Unfortunately, can't get it down center where he wants it. It's going to be cleared out here, but Tech able to try to keep it up, keep the dream alive, but unfortunately, it is going to fall, and Prospect will take game 1.
Kind of figured as much. Normally, the upper tier, you got to give them some leniency. They won by 1 goal. I'm not gonna lie here. At the way things are going, if Dagon keeps things close, I know it says they won 4-2. It was only 3-2. I don't know why it's saying that. Kind of weird with the API tonight, but 100%. 100% throwdown here that Dagon might be able to have at least beaten some lower tier prospect teams at the way they're playing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're without a doubt. I mean, this is the best of the prospect tier, and they're keeping it close. I mean, that without a doubt, they could honestly. I mean, they're looking like a prospect playoff team as it is. They're keeping it nice. They're keeping it simple. I mean, they're doing a great job on the offensive side of things. I think they just need a little bit better communication on the defensive end. But other than that, I think it's the first game, a little bit of jitters. You're streaming. You're trying to switch up, keep things going. So let's see how this goes.
I like how you say we're gonna see how this goes. We do have our Applebee's buddy back from his long run, so I do want to give a big shout out once again to Enigma for jumping in tonight. But we're gonna hop on over to our main guy, Mr. K Flip 11 here. K Flip, what'd you get tonight? What'd you have for dinner?
Hey guys. I just had get a little chicken tenders and fries. I was with my mom and my aunt, but the waiters were a little bit slow, so apologies for being late.
Hey, fair enough, fair enough. But getting game two underway. What could have been an awkward kickoff dropped right into Sister Stone's lap, and he was able to pop this straight up and prevent, the quick attack. K-Flip, I don't know how much of the last game you saw, but it ended 3-2 in favor of Pepperoni Pizza, who just take goal number one here. It was a really close game. It was 2-2 up until, I believe, the last 16 seconds. So, 100%, really solid matchup tonight.
Absolutely, Ed. I'm trying to get in the lobby and see what's happening on the stream because I just got home.
That is right. So I probably need to send you the lobby info.
Don't worry. I'm in.
You're in. Good.
Totally not scuffed.
I like how doing that I missed the second goal here. Good job. No, I'm kidding. What a deep bomb from Spooky, coming off the corner and sniping that all the way across the pitch. Fantastic shot. Illusion Chaos, Spooky RL getting the kickoff here. That's going to split. It's already back on Dagon's side. Now, they did make a substitution. They did sub out Shattuck, their best player, and they put in Illusion Chaos, their fourth. Tech 4 did say he was going to run all four people tonight, give them each a chance to play on stream. They're not terribly worried about the prize pool or the pride. They're really just here to have a good time and play on stream. So very amicable, thought process in the spirit of the league. Spooky putting the shot on. Oh, wow. K-Flip, I thought that was going to be goal number 2.
Goal number 3, I mean, there's already 2 goals.
Sorry, goal number 3. My bad. Oh, man.
This is a really good gameplay to walk into as well. It's just back and forth between both teams already, and there's a lot of pressure coming out from the Dagon side, but now it's over to the blue half. Is there a shot opportunity coming? No. Shot cleared away by Tech 4. Immediately blocked by Ben. A 50-50 happens off the ceiling. Illusion Chaos takes control, goes over to Spooky. Spooky, 1 touch off the backboard, 2 touches, might be into a teammate. No, what a save coming out from Tech 4.
Oh, Ben tries to pinch it off the ceiling. Doesn't quite go where he needs it to as it drops straight down into Tech 4's lap. Spooky, playing ever aggressive, shoves up forward and is able to keep the pressure alive. Sugar gets the light doink, tries to push it center and dribble. Can't quite as he gets demo. Tech 4 follows. Miss flips the wrong direction. Can't make the pass to Illusion Chaos, who is waiting midfield. We'll see as we kind of move into the back half of the game here. Nope, there's goal number 3 from Ben. That's, kind of figured as much. They seem to be playing, I believe, all of their starters. I could be wrong here. That is their starting lineup, right?
I think it's the starting lineup, and it's very, very close shot coming out from, I believe that was Spooky, who had a shot creating right up the corner, and then Spooky's just there to follow it up, but I might have said Spooky twice, but who cares? Excellent play, nonetheless, from Pepperoni Pizza.
Because, yeah, they've got Spooky, who had an 84.5 SPV. Let's see here. Who else did they have? They had Panilla, 53.0, Citrus Stone, 51.1. And Ben was not one of their starters. He, I believe, was their 4th. So they're actually rolling with 2 starters And their fourth. And their fourth doesn't look like a fourth. Ben's looking like a bit of a starter tonight, playing all over the pitch very well.
100%.
Oops,
Like
my bad. Oh, spooky. Oh, my.
Well, just like we fumble with each other and with our words, the blue team kind of fumbled on the defense, and Pepperoni Pizza is just able to just easily kind of get a fourth goal.
You know, this does kind of show. I know both teams are down one starter, and I know they're not really playing with the idea of, like, there's no championship on the line, so it's not the biggest weight in the world, but for sure, this is kind of showing that, man, maybe cross-tier matches aren't the most, wow. Tech 4 with the rip, or no, sorry, Sugar Biscuit with the rip. Holy cow.
Shot was absolutely amazing. I thought that goal was going to go in from Illusion Chaos, but I guess it was still counted as Sugar Biscuit's goal. That was a bit weird. But, hey.
That's funny. Ari's like $100 better than championship. I mean, he not wrong. Oh, my. All right, bounces off the sidewall here. Sugar Biscuit off the backboard. Ben's going to be able to get this cleared out. A weird double tap. Floats that into the midfield. Rolls up. It's going to bounce off top corner. Sugar Biscuit opts not to jump, not to push it. Tech 4 sends it off the backboard instead. Tech tries to turn, keep it alive. Can't quite get the touch, so Sugar Biscuit's going to have to take a desperation pop. Tries to slow down Spooky, but Spooky takes control far too quickly. Gets it over one. Citrus stoned into the corner, past two. No, it's cut off. Never mind. I was getting hyped for nothing. My bad.
Illusion Chaos, the long clear, goes over to Tech 4. Tech 4, touch staying in the orange half. Ben tries to get it clear, but it gets blocked by Tech 4, but it still ends up being cleared by Spooky. But the pressure from Choose Blue Team continues as a touch goes to the middle, and there's a shot opportunity, but what a save coming out. Illusion Chaos now. One touch, two touch, the fourth man on this team is trying to show why he can be a starter on this roster. Tech 4 to the left side to Ben. Ben is just going to take control, loses it, gives it right to Spooky, gets 50 by Sugar Biscuit. Now Illusion Chaos. One touch, it goes over to the Spooky. Spooky gets it past another. Goes over to Ben. Ben can't make contact on the ball though, so just leaves it back to Spooky. Leaves it for Citrus Stone. One touch, it goes off the backboard. Final 10 seconds, and Pepperoni Pizza are in a really good shape right now.
100%. I mean, there's no way to get 3 goals in 3 seconds. I don't even think if you perfectly ground pinch the kickoff, you could do that. But this game, too, is going to go in favor of Pepperoni Pizza. So we're going to see Shattuck pop back in here. I wonder who they're going to sub out from the blue side. We'll see here. Kind of waiting to see who pops. I was going to talk about, who balled out between the games, but I'm not going to lie to you, K-Flip. I'm more interested to know what these people are going to spend their $100 on. Do you think Pepperoni Pizza spends it on Pepperoni Pizza?
Honestly, by their GM's rules, they might. But honestly, $100 worth of Pepperoni Pizza is gonna last you like a month. So unless they're like hungry people, in which case that would be a week. But they're hungry. They're hungry for Pepperoni Pizza. They're hungry for $100, and yeah, I think.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely want to do this again next year. I don't know if we're gonna set up with 2-tier champions. I might try to see if I can get, like an incredible tier that play like a one champion from one tier that plays incredible, and then maybe a mid-tier team from the next tier up, just so that we can see, maybe what's the gap, right? Like where do you get to the point where it's viable? Because right now, putting the 2 champions might have been just a little too far of a spread for a super competitive lineup here.
Do you think a good idea would be like contender champions versus prospect backdraw champions?
That's not a bad idea, because that's going to be kind of your best of your lower half. So, I mean, that's going to be a very close matchup, I would think. We saw Shattuck sub in for Sugar Biscuit, so looks like Dagon's rocking with Illusion Chaos, Tech 4, and Shattuck. We'll see kind of how Shattuck comes in with having a quick little break here. Tech 4 winning the distance to the ball here. Splits to 50 with Panilla. That goes deep. Shattuck's going to be able to play this patiently. Pops it over one. Not enough boost. Not able to follow. Unfortunately, got the midfield boost stolen from them and cut out any aerial opportunity. That's a dangerous situation. Ben can take the shot. No, it's cut out. K-flip. We're seeing a little bit more even back and forth. Shattuck really pressing the tempo.
I mean, yeah, you've seen that the stats. Shattuck has led this Dagon team in that stat department. He had 90 plus SPV, I believe, and he just shows it right now, just coming in hot after that 1-game break.
Oh, Tech 4 with the pop, putting it towards the backboard. Shattuck waits, pops one, pops two, gets into the corner, goes for the pass, can't quite get the flip past two. Tech 4 is there to follow, though. Gets the bump on Spooky. Tries to be a nuisance, but can't quite stall long enough. The ball does not drop into a viable location. Spooky tries to flip, Spooky tries to flip it over one. Can't quite get there. Ben's going to put it to the corner. That's going to bounce towards the center. Shattuck cutting it out, putting it back to the corner. This is an incredible little bit of back and forth here. The corner defense from Dagon has been superb tonight.
The defense on Dagon has been really spectacular in this game number 3. 2 minutes in and no goals have been scored on them. And considering they're down 2-0 in the series right now, that's pretty good, and we still see some life from this blue team. Ben now, one touch, just immediately blocked by Dagon offense. Tech 4 kind of just rotates around the ball, just looking for a teammate. Padilla with the save. A dub pinch coming out from Pepperoni Pizza that goes all the way to the blue corner. Now Tech 4 is on the ball. Gets around one. Can't get around Spooky though. Spooky gets around one. A double commit. This might be an open opportunity, and Ben will capitalize. First goal for Choose Orange team.
Unfortunate little bit of miscommunication. Shattuck and Illusion Chaos on the goal line, getting a little bit of contact that you normally wouldn't want to see in a match, but we're here for fun. We're here for the wins, the lulls, and the tier takeover matchup. So, no biggie. Panilla unable to really take the shot here. Spooky's going to put it across into the opposing corner. Shattuck, though, already there. Been playing super fast. Gets the first touch. Can't quite get it past Panilla. Panilla's going to be able to... Demos one. Centers it. Tech 4, though, with the clear and K-flip. I don't know about you, but I've already had a couple tiers reach out to me like, hey, man, when are we going to get our chance? When's it going to happen? But I think one matchup, I'll try to set up one matchup per season. This is, like I said, this is not really RSC funded. This is funded by me, so my wallet would thank you guys if we can do maybe one tier per season,
Yeah, I think if we had like you said, enough money, or maybe we split the prize pool between 2 different show matches, I think that would be really viable. I think that'd be really good for content.
Ooh, deep touch by Tech. Spooky is going to drop it back to Tech, who takes the shot. Oh, it's wide left. Panilla was a little bit slow in the defensive recovery. Man, crazy. Shattuck putting it off the backboard, able to stall the chance, gets the 100 boost, so they're going to be able to elevate for this. Gets the reset off the wall, tries to get the second touch, but they, in Illusion, aren't able to get it there. Panilla putting it off the backboard. Shattuck getting underneath it, gets the pop. What a beautiful reverse pop.
That was
man,
an insane level of mechanic there. I don't know if he intended it. Let's just say he did, because everyone totally intends to do everything. That's how this game works, right?
Oh, 100%. There's no such thing as whiffs in RSC. That's all tactical fakes and incredible mind plays. That's all it is.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Ben, to the left side to Spooky. Spooky just clears it long down the field. He bounces toward the middle. Tech 4 with the touch. Goes over to Ben. Actually, he managed to get past one. Almost past another. Shattuck. Oh, outlet pass to Tech 4, but no. Spooky was ready for that. Shattuck gets bumped out of the way. That might have cost the opportunity for Dagon. Final 3 seconds approach, and can Panilla put another shot in the net to seal the deal? No, he can't. But regardless, a 3-0 now for Pepperoni Pizza. They're on match point.
They are on match point. We could end up getting a pretty quick series tonight. You know, no big, no harm, no foul. I do know that right after we get done with this series here, we're going to end up ending the stream because there's going to probably be a couple minutes between us and then Mr. Croctopus taking over for the season wrap-up stream. But, you know, I don't know. Are we going to see a game 5 or do you think it ends right here, K-Flip?
It looks like Dagon could just keep switching their rosters, and if they with their life on the line, with the loss of $100 on the line, they might go all out here. Like maybe they did it for the content, and now they're going all out and they're gonna reverse sweep. But who knows? I made a caster curse it, but who cares?
Tech did explicitly tell me before they're going to rotate through their lineup. They want to get everybody a good chance to play, get some games in, play on stream. So they're not really worried about the $100 output. They're really just focused on the love of the game right now, and totally commendable reason to do so. So this game, we're not going to see Tech. We're going to see Illusion Chaos, Shattuck, and Sugar Biscuit. We'll see who we're going to get for, you know, this game winner as we get lined up here. Kickoff's going to be between Chaos and Panilla. It's going to split back. Ben is already there. Goes to steal the boost, but can't quite get in front of Shattuck. Spooky with the wall pinch, able to center it. Nobody's quite there to put it away, though, so we're still sitting 0-0. Illusion Chaos with a deep touch, trying to get it off their half and maybe start the attack. Spooky's up. Second touch off the backboard. No, it's cut out by Shattuck. Shattuck taking control. Panilla with the flip. That's high. That's over. Chaos. That's an opportunity.
Whoa.
Oh! Shattuck with the quick cat-like reflexes, able to dive in and swat away the ball. There could have been a shot, but great play by a player who's likely going to be at least in prospect, maybe Chally next season.
I mean, Shattuck is very close. Shattuck has a very good chance to get overall MVP, and we're gonna see who gets that contender MVP later today. But honestly, the double promo wouldn't be surprising for Shattuck. Speaking of him, he gets past one, has Panilla left in the net. Panilla stays calm, cool, and collected and gets the save. Now has control, flicks it past one. The vibrant substitute in the G2 decal. He flicked over one, but then just lost the ball. Shattuck now with a shot. Panilla again. Oh, that's very awkward, but he managed to give it to his teammate. Illusion Chaos. Over to Sugar Biscuit. What a good flick coming out from Illusion Chaos. Shattuck to the corner. Over to Ben. Ben just clears it long and high. And now it's just staying in the orange half for the most part. Like Pepperoni Pizza are trying to get on the defensive half, and as I say that, they actually do. But most of the time, it's just Dagon just immediately putting it back in the orange half. Just like, no, keep the ball on your side. But now it goes to the blue corner, so this could be an opportunity. Panilla with a weak touch. He goes over to Sugar Biscuit. The long shot is not on target, so Spooky will take it away. A pass. Ooh, that was a weird touch. Illusion Chaos get a weak clear. A triple commit on the defensive end from Pepperoni Pizza. This could be an opportunity. Sugar Biscuit with a shot. It goes wide. And now it's all back to the races. Now Illusion Chaos. Good 50 coming out. A weird, dangerous pop from Pincilla. Can Shattuck put it in? Wow. That would have been shot of the Showmatch right there if he managed to put that in. But it goes out to Illusion Chaos on the backboard. Someone up. Shattuck is up. Can he put it in? No, it's a 50. It might be rolling toward the net, but no, Shattuck. Whose team are you on?
I thought Shattuck was going to get the lightest little bit of a doink there, able to redirect it into the goal and take just a little cheeky shot. But Shattuck with the save here, putting it back into their own corner. Sugar Biscuit playing a little bit more patient, waits for the ball. Ben taking a high shot, instantly cut out by Illusion Chaos. This team really playing that stout defense. Illusion Chaos tries to send it into no man's land, but Spooky's able to turn. No, let's cut out with the 50 from Illusion. Ben's going to put that off the backboard. Can't get the double. Shattuck has to let it go. Centered for Chaos. Chaos with the shot. Oh, Ben! Right where he needs to be. Perfect placement on the rotation to cut that out. K-Flip, it's a minute 30. Game 4 is totally up in the air.
Both teams have excellent defense in this game 4 with Dagon's life on the line, but eventually one of these defensive ends has to break. It's just shot opportunity coming from Sugar Biscuit. It's going to bounce toward the middle. There's a double coming out. There's a shot coming in. Illusion Chaos. No, what a save. A follow-up there. That's going to go in for Shattuck. A minute 13 and Dagon have life.
You know, this is the first time we've seen Dagon up in a match since game 1. Now, they went up 2-0, and then unfortunately, unfortunately for Dagon, Pepperoni Pizza flipped the switch, dropped 3 goals straight in the back half of the game to take it. So we're going to have to see how well they respond. What a demo! As I was saying, Sugar Biscuit eliminated on the back line. And Spooky is going to put up the equalizer. Minute 4 left, K-Flip. It's still anybody's game.
Spooky just took the long shot, realized it was on target, and then just told Ben, target acquired. And then Ben just took out the last guy, and now it's a tie game. Good aggression from Pepperoni Pizza. Shattuck now, 1 touch. He's got a touch past 1. He's gonna shoot on target. Wait, is this a double tap opportunity? He has 0 boost, though. He can't go down. Shattuck has so many offensive opportunities for really good goals, but he can't manage to make any of them. Now 5 cards are gonna whiff. Just casual contender and prospect level gameplay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, K-Flip. If Shattuck would have dropped that double touch off the backboard, I would have immediately hit up numbers and been like, lads, get this man in Chally. He does not need to be anywhere in prospect with that play. Spooky. Oh, we have a Rule 1. Illusion Chaos and Ben are holding hands on the back line, respecting the Rule 1. That's what you love to see. This ball centered. Spooky going to get the light clear. Might be able to follow. Sugar Biscuit popping it into the corner. Currently Rule 1ing in. Sugar Biscuit over 1. Can he get the second touch? No! That drops in front. Split 50. It's going to go center. Shattuck, no. That cuts off. Rule 1 ends. What could have been almost a full minute of Rule 1 ends very quickly. We are in overtime game 4. Sugar Biscuit off the wall. Scoring opportunity in play. Can't get the 50 for the goal. We're seeing a lot of offensive from this Dagon team. Hopefully, we can see them put away the goal and take game 4.
This is just a really close game. One game will do it. Ben for the $100. No, he can't manage to do it. Spooky now. Oh, he can't make contact on the ball, but he manages a tactical fake. Sugar Biscuit. Now over to the orange half. Dagon have been looking a lot better this game. Illusion Chaos. Oh, the defense is a little bit awkward, but Spooky is going to be able to clear it away. Panilla up early. And manages to make a good challenge out of it, but he gets demoed for all his efforts. Pass to the middle. Over to Shattuck. Shattuck. To Ben. Ben is going to have an opportunity, but no, the defense was ready for it. The defense of Dagon is just not going to break down anytime soon. As I said, a triple commit, but there's no orange aggression coming out. Oh, shot opportunity, but Illusion Chaos is probably going to be there with the ball. Yes, he is. Ben with the shot. It's over Sugar Biscuit. Is there a follow-up shot? Oh, he faked out the defense, but they're not going. They're going to stay solid, stay structured. Oh, a miss on their corner. This could be opportunity. There's so many opportunities that are just immediately shut down from either side. Spooky to the right. No, all the orange play, all the Pepperoni Pizza just backed off there for some reason. But now they're all in the same corner. Sugar Biscuit, wait, this could be opportunity. Open net is going to go in. No, Vanilla with a clutch save for the prospect champions. Now Shattuck with a shot. Is going to drop it down. What a pass, but no, Sugar Biscuit can't put it on target. Over to Ben. Ben's going to take control. Gets past 1. The Dominus with 0 boost. 0 boost and a dream, but he gets bumped. He can't make much else with that. Now Sugar Biscuit over to, he's blocked by Spooky. Goes over to Shattuck. Now it's back to the orange half. Shattuck, 1 touch. Guy's going to bump, but the bump's not going to go effective. Illusion Chaos to the middle, but Panilla. Wait, Shattuck was there. A shot going in. No, Spooky with a really good save. Excellent defense on both ends.
And speaking of spooky, they're leading the counterattack, only for it to be cut up by Shattuck. That demo on Shattuck's going to leave a nice 3v2 power play for just a quick second. Illusion tries to get it over and across. Biscuit there, tries to put it deep. Spooky fakes the touch. I can't tell if that was a fake, actually. That might have been a tactical whiff. What a great 50 from Illusion. That's going to go back to the wall. Sugar Biscuit gets the pop. Can't get it over one. If Spooky can recover, that's going to be the series. Does. Air carries it in. The 4-0 sweep going in favor of Prospect. But no shame for Dagon. Playing up against the Prospect champions tonight. This is now the third game in a 4-game series that went within one. And it looks like this pepperoni pizza team is going to be able to afford a little bit of pepperoni pizza, if you know what I'm saying.
Spooky really wanted that pepperoni pizza. He finished that game with 800 points with 2 goals and 5 saves. Definitely showing why he and his team were that roster that took that championship this season. Oh my goodness, what a series this was.
Oh, 100% Spooky finishing out with 802 points. You know, my man, what a fantastic way for us to wrap up the first ever tier takeover matchup. And, you know, once again, I just want to give a big thanks to a lot of people that I got to work with on this since I kind of threw this together really quickly. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. K-Flip here, Mr. Enigma for subbing in for game one, Taz for producing this, especially with me throwing him 5 graphics literally half an hour before the stream. So big shout out to our production team here, but I also want to give a big shout out to, once again, Array for really wanting to sponsor this for Stats Committee. Once again, if you guys are interested in Stats Committee, please, they're always looking for members. Pop on over to the RSC 3v3 server. You can pop into the Stats Committee section, fill out a form, join them for next season. It's going to be a lot of awesome things going on in Stats next season. But big shout out to Chulane throwing in a little bit of money as well to increase the pot to 100. And a big shout out to, you know, some of the admins I was working with to make sure everything can go smoothly. Big shout out to Monty and to Lamone for all of that. And a shout out to Mr. Rage the Gaming for helping me with getting the events committee posts and starting the marketing for it. But for everybody who's tuned in tonight, this has been the first ever tier takeover. Like I said, my name is Boss Radala. Joining me on the desk tonight has been KFlip11, producing Tazlian, and we will catch you guys in 20 minutes when Mr. Croc starts up the season in review stream.